What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? So, yeah, today I am here with my NBA 2K21 Next Gen Wishlist. Now, the game is already made. It's coming out in 10 days. I'm just going to put out a video of what I would like to see in the Next Gen game, because I knew it happened in 2K14 for current gen, right before Next Gen came out, meaning Xbox One and PS5, that it was going to be the same game. I knew that NBA 2K21 was going to be an exact replica, pretty much, of 2K20. I knew it. But I knew once 2K21 comes out on the next-gen consoles, we should get a fairly new game. What should feel like a new game, not a carbon copy of the previous one. So I'm just going to go through what we have in 2K21 and ask for some changes. I'm just going to say what I would like to see that's different, and you guys can let me know what your guys' wish list can be in the comments below of this video. Alright, so to get into this, we're just kind of going to go through everything. I'm just going to hop into the 82-0 Hornets video I made. Well, it came out today, and I'm just going to talk about what I would like to see. So first of all, I would like to see a new name. My League is cool, but I think it's time for a change. We've had My League since 2K14. Call it something new. I heard a rumor they might call it My NBA. I don't really care. Just give us a new name, I think would be nice. My Association, go back to that. My Franchise, My Universe, something like that. Just rebrand the name. That would be nice. Also, we'll start off here because we are in the offseason. Fix this. This should not be the offseason tab marker again. It's been the same thing for the last 4 years. We need something different than qualifying offers. Like, the way it's set up, we could still have the same things. Just make it feel like it's not a replica of 2K20, 19, and 21 here, because they even have the same pictures on the right as they did in the previous game in some of them. Like, this picture right here has been used for like the last 3 2Ks. You don't know how freaking lazy that is, first of all. 2, just give us something new. We would really appreciate that. Next, we can talk about kind of here in these menu screens as well. Do something different. Maybe lump together player and staff retirements. Do we really need 2 tabs for that? No, not really. League realignment. I don't know. Do something different with that. Do we really need that to be an off-season thing? We should probably have access to this the whole season. Give us more control, especially, game mode where we have total control over. Draft lottery. Cool and all. I like that we have a lottery, but I think do a new format, a new style of it. Give us something new. We've had the same lottery just scenario and animations for the last 5 years. Give us something new. I don't care how you do it. I just think it would be cool to get something new. Also, on the lotteries, you know how it starts at 14? It takes about a couple minutes to get to 1. Even, no, maybe like 2 minutes. It would be cool just to simulate from 14 to 4. Like, you can go up to the 4th pick and go skip to the 4th pick. Same with the NBA draft. You can only simulate to your user pick or skip picks. You can't go from pick 0 to pick 10 when you have pick 12. That would be cool, so you can maybe see if some players there and if you want to trade up. Especially saying you're at pick 21, but you want to see what happens 5 picks leading up to you to see if there's anybody still good on the board. You're going to have to sit there for 5 minutes going through 20 picks. It would be nice to simulate from pick 0 to pick 20 in the draft. I think that would be cool. And also, give us a new draft animation. We've kind of seen the same draft forever now, or it's been the past couple of years. Give us a new animation in the draft. Just kind of completely overhaul the game. Or I guess I should say rebrand. I know it's a lot of nitpicking, but I feel like we deserve to get a new game. So staff signing, give us something different here. I also think having a re-signing period before team player, well, I guess team player options is technically re-signing, but also put in contracts you can offer to your players there so they can accept it on day 1 of free agency or before that, so you know how much cap space you have going into free agency. Sorry there as I was about to hiccup, but you know what I mean. And I think for the NBA draft, it would be cool to just have kind of a new system or a new style. Let me just get through here, because this has been it for the last 3 years. This has pretty much been it for 19, 20, and 21. I would like something new in the next game. Rookie signings, been the same thing. Maybe change up that. Team player options, same thing. Change up that. I'm not really going to say what they should add in the game because I don't really know what they can add in and what they have to add in. New free agency tab. It's been like this. Maybe add bidding. Hey, Madden 12 I think had that. That was so much fun. Maybe add bidding. Like, they technically do have bidding here, but I don't know, let us offer more money and more money and more money, not just have, what's their criteria for these players? Why does he want to choose LA? It would be cool if you could see what Giannis, values the most. Location, team success, draft capital, team average age, coaching. It would be nice to see if you can match that to a player's preference, and that's why they would be number 1 in the contract offers, like social media. If that's taking up a lot of your servers, take it out. Nobody uses social media. I could say that. Nobody uses it. Hot zones, they're cool, but I feel like do you really need hot zones and shot charts? Add something like a player preference thing. Like you could see his loyalty and stuff like that, but they can go more in depth into it. Wear and tear, they can expand on stuff like this. Like, do you really need a section for wear and tear and body health? Make it one. Recent games, cool. Game highs, all right. Award history, we need that. Badges, that is cool as well. Tendencies, skill graphs. I mean, all right. Like, these are fine. These are fine. Do we really need the split stats? I can tell you I don't really make trades off what somebody does at home or the road. I don't. I think we can... I mean, I'm cool with, like, advanced per 36 and normal, but that, I don't know if we really need it. Like, ambition, I guess he wants to play for winners, somewhat important. Finance, security, extremely important. But they can go way more in depth into that, I think. Player progression, it would be nice to know, like, we'll get to player progression in a second here, but it would be nice to know why Miles Bridges went up 4 overalls. Tell me, did he score more points this year than last year? Did he improve on his free throw shooting? Did he make the Rising Stars game? Did he make an All-Star game? Did he make All-Rookie second team? Did he make an All-Defensive first team? Show me why his 3-point went up. Just some rather random thing. Like, Madden does that well. I think Madden does that better than 2K. So I would like to see that in the next one as well. I mean, Summer League is cool. Add maybe the G League in. I would like to see the G League if you're going to have Summer League, because then it feels like an actual universe here. All-Star selection, I mean, cool. I mean, I don't really need that, so you can take that out if you really wanted to. The Hoop Summit, I feel like they can expand on as well. Training camps, it's been the same thing for the last 5 years, so I would like to see a different style of training camps. And then for this, we have seen this for the same 3 years. This, or even actually whole of my league, we've seen the same format. The same format. I would like it overall on the calendar. Make us something different. Also, having the playoff picture on the calendar was great. I don't know why they got rid of that. Maybe it was to improve sim speed. I don't know. But you could literally take out social media, the trading block from here, make it something in here. We don't really need it in the calendar area. And team status, I mean, you could go to that, but you got to pause to see that. I'd rather just see the playoff picture, remove these 3 things, and then just have the playoff picture there. I think that's what would be nice. You can keep the ticker at the bottom. I don't know why it's showing us the draft order. I don't know if that's the most important thing, but like after day 1, does it show you the scores? Okay, it does show you the scores. I think that's vital. But like this screen right here, it's been the same thing the last 5 years. It's been very similar. So I would like an overhaul there as well, a complete rebrand. Just make it feel like a new game. That's what I think would be nice. Just make it feel like a new game. Like, they got the draft board. I really like their scouting. The team intel, I think they can really expand on this as well. Maybe have it where more teams or players are on the trade block. Players that maybe aren't going to sign at the end of the year or expiring contracts. Maybe always have expiring contracts on the trading block. I think that would be nice. I think having like the rebuilding, buying, selling, contending thing, that is really cool as well. Maybe make it harder to trade. Like, I know Trade Finder is so easy and it's so useful, but like, why would I ever change my team status to selling when I could just basically do the same thing? I guess it's to get more offers from other teams, but I feel like you can get more in depth into that. What could also be really cool in the scouting is the analytics tool. I think if they made this a lot easier, this would be really nice, because I've used this a little bit and it's pretty nice. If you can like just see in home games this season, offensive rebounds, normal stat, and then you just do, I don't know, per game, this season, points, normal stat. Like, you can see this stuff. I think it's pretty nice, especially if you're trying to make a trade, you're trying to find a player that fits your type of system or something like that. I think they can really make this a really cool tool, especially the way analytics are going. I think this would be really nice to have, or just maybe it can give you suggestions as well, players that fit your team, that fit well with your players. That would be pretty cool. Team rivals, does this really make sense at all? I mean, it's really just more division things. There's not a lot of rivalries in the NBA. Like, I would say the biggest rivalry of the last 10 years, is probably Warriors-Cavs. And that's not because they were in the same division, just because they went up in the finals all the time. Or you kind of had, I guess, like Spurs-Thunder, Spurs-Lakers, all those. I think those would be cool, because you can give us like the last times they played each other, who won in the last playoff series. That would be nice to have in there as well, because really saying that I don't know, they don't really have a rival here, but the Jazz, they're big rivals, it looks like, with the Denver Nuggets. That's, I think, fair enough, but they're also using some, like, are they really rivals with, what team is this? The Lakers? I don't know if they really are anymore, just because they're in the same or they're not even in the same division, so I'm not sure. I just wish there was kind of more logic behind here as well. Maybe add in some more relocation teams. I do like the expansion. I think they could maybe make this a little bit better as well. Maybe add, I don't know, just mess with the sliders. I'm just saying, like, these little things. I'm not saying adding a whole new game mode, but I would just like to make, or for 2K21, whatever the main franchise mode is, to make it feel like it's a new game. Not to feel like it's My League 7.0 or 8.0, because you can look at the last 5 years of My League, or 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. The last 7 years of My League, they're all patch updates pretty much. They've all felt like it's My League 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, not 2K20 or 2K15, 16, 17, 18. You know what I mean? I would just like a new feel in 21. That is my biggest ask. If it's the same things, just different colors, different tabs, different menu screens, you know what? At least it feels like a new game. Also for my GM, I'm not going to go into my GM too much, but I would like for a couple things. I would like to be able to edit players in my GM, be able to edit tendencies, jersey numbers. You can't even do that. I know, like, that's what my league's for, total control, but that would just be nice. I don't have to be able to edit overalls, just like minuscule stuff like that. Positions, you can't even change positions in that as well. You have to be able to add custom draft classes. Why is that not a thing in my GM? Why is it not? Maybe it's because I'm on PC. People said that was a thing last year. If they took that out, why? That makes no sense. You should be allowed to add in draft classes in my GM. And my GM is literally completely this. Okay, besides like the cutscenes and everything like that, with the scoutings, with the trainers, with the owners, it's the same game. It's the same menu screens in the offseason as my league. It's the same trading menus. It's all this is the same. All this is the same. It literally feels like my league with the cutscenes. It doesn't feel like a different game. So if they're gonna transition my GM over to next gen, please change that as well. So those were pretty much my ass. I know the game's already made. That sounded like I said ass there, but my ass. Like, I know the game's already made. I know it's final. It's about to come out in what, 10 days, 8 days. So I would just like to see. I would just want it to feel like a new game. I'm not asking for any new crazy modes or I don't know. I don't really know what they can expand on it. Just make it feel like a new game, please, 2K. But yeah, that is going to be for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see in the next gen NBA. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next video.